Good evening, boys and girls. I'm not sure if we're live. On air button has just popped up. Let's see if I can find myself. Cheers. Vampire V4. Okay. Come on, YouTube, you can do it. Connect thyself. You piece of crap. I'm trying to sell YouTube to people who don't know. Yes, we're going to have a streaming service of video. It doesn't work very well. Where are V3? Missing link. When you say missing link, do you mean me or the machine? Good evening, Kickems rather. How are you, sir? I don't know what happened to V3. Perhaps that was a stillborn process. I don't know. But it seems we're apparently having a V4. Have you seen the announcement then of the V4? I think it happened today, didn't it? Glenson, hello Glenson, how are you? Not spoken for a while. How are you doing, sir? I'm not going to do anything tonight. It's just a quick chat. Hello, Renaud. That's quite an announcement from you guys today. Glenson says I'm fine, and you? I'm very good, thank you. I've just spent a shed load of money booking my weekend away to Germany in October for the Amiga get together. John and I are flying over, so I've just booked the my hotel room and flight and airport parking, all that sort of stuff. Many hundreds of pounds later, so I'm ready. But yes, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, Renault, we are super. Renault says we are super happy about the announcement, and so you should be, guys. It's very impressive, very impressive. What's your sort of general ballpark ETA for this thing to start going out to customers? I did read it, but I forgot what it said. Let me see if I can open the page and read the announcement again. New tab. Yes, new tab indeed. What Glenson? What is it? Reynolds says feedback was good. Feedback was very good. Nigel says, Mr. Streamer, demand a V4 ASAP to review it. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm in that particular group. Hello Nidings, how are you doing? Reynolds says globally. Matthew, hello Matthew. It was Matthew who sent me a message this morning, or this afternoon when I was at work. Popped up on my phone that a new Vampire had been announced, which was most annoying because I was at work and I couldn't really read what was going on, so I thought I'll wait when I come home. So I've had to wait all day to read what's happening. For those who don't know, the Apollo guys have announced a new Vampire board, the V4, which will be either a standalone system or Nidings, I'm good. I got Tuco Renault annoyed on IRC, so I've done a full day's work today. You've been causing trouble, Nidings. Nani says, how are you? I'm very good, thank you. Thanks for asking. I'm very well. I haven't been online very much this last week. I've been working long hours. I'm still working long hours. So this is just a little pop on just to see if people know about the new Apollo that's coming. How's the AGA stuff going on for the old stuff and old for the old V2? Yeah, don't let him get on at you, Reynold. No, I think he's just trouble causer. Give him some trouble. He starts causing problems. I wish I could get the text box to pop up on screen so people could see what people are saying when the stream goes down. But I don't know if I can do that. But anyway, I'll read the announcement for those who've not seen it, but I'm sure you all have. But Reynold says, a nice picture of him in a tie with a big smiley face. After the big success of the Vampire 600 V2 and the Vampire 500 V2 Plus, Apollo team is proud to announce their next generation FPGA, the Vampire V4. The V4 is made with a standard one-off design, fit them all. It comes in 3 flavours depending on the customer needs. A Vampire V4 standalone system, a Vampire V4 Amiga Classic for the 1500 2000 CD TV, and an Amiga 600 version with Kipper's adapter in brackets if it is produced, and the Vampire V4 for the Amiga 1200. Reynolds says AGA is still work in progress for V2, work continues. Okay. Good, we're all very excited to have a play with the AGA system, you know. But back to the announcement. The Vampire V4 packs many upgrade specifications and brings Amiga Classic systems to another new performance paradigm, thanks to its new Altera Cyclone 5, A5 and DDR3 memory. The V4 standalone will be a complete new Amiga system powered by the 68080 CPU core and the complete SAGA chipset, AGA compatible. So it is a V5 Altera Cyclone, 512 MB of DDR RAM. It has fast IDE with 40 or 44 and 44 pin connectors. I'll have to look at the diagram. Digital video out, 720p, dual kickstart ROMs, micro SD, and various headers. I won't mention them all, but I've put a quick YouTube sort of quick crappy video with some of the information on. Now it is, by the way, MJ, if you have people poking you about having issues fitting Apollo S, use SD Imager on 32 gig SD. Use Win32, burn the image with no problems. Yeah, well, I must admit, Noding, I had no trouble. I did it on the Mac, did it first go, it took, I don't know, 15 minutes or something. Yeah, it worked really well. So I had no problem burning the image. No one's messaged me and said they've had trouble with it, or trouble burning it. I know a few people have a few issues extracting the archive from, is it a zip or a RAR, can't remember now, to an IMG, and that's because some of the compression or expansion software sort of gets the ump on when it's a file that's 32 gig. Oh dear. So yeah, all exciting stuff from the Apollo guys. I must admit, I didn't expect the standalone or the 1200 announcement to be made quite so soon. I thought we'd have another 6-12 months of the V2, but no, we're ramping up already, it seems. Niding, SD Imager read the size of the SD card wrong. It assumed it didn't have room for 32 gig. Win 32 gave me no such issues. Ah, okay. Okay. I see, I didn't bother with any of that Windows stuff. I use Mac, you know, much better. Glenson says, is there a hardware FPU in development? Yeah, well, that's a fair point. I think, I know that at the expense of trolling and causing all kinds of offence, I think people would like to see a hardware FPU. Hello Patrick, how are you, sir? Patrick is a superstar video editing guy, guys. Yay Mac, says Patrick. Intel inside though. Yeah, well, yeah. I did see some software that allows the allows an Amiga OS 4 machine to run Mac OS. It does something to the boot sequence, so it might be worth having a play with that if I ever get any free time, which I have very little of at the moment. Hence my my lack of YouTube content at the moment. I have been playing about with the software FPU, and that seems to work well. Slowly, obviously, but it seems to work okay. Patrick says lack of playing Hoi video. Yeah. Well, that's another project. Glenson says, you do know that Mac and Atari is for stupid people. Glenson, you're looking for trouble, you know that, don't you? Reynolds says, at Matthew Lunch, anything we like for the future actually, in-core FPU. Excellent. Patrick says, yeah, I'm stupid. Well, you're not stupid, Patrick. You're a very good video artist who is responsible for my superb new intros. So you're a superstar as far as I can see. So what's the estimated release time for this? Is it 4 separate boards or 3 separate boards? So you've got a Vampire V4 standalone, that's one. A Vampire V4 for the 68000 boards, the Amiga 1500, that's 2. Then you've got the Amiga 600 version, 3. And a Vampire V4 for the 1200, that's 4. Or is the 600 one a 1500 version with an adapter? Oof, that was difficult to say. Fourth quarter, yeah, I thought I saw fourth quarter somewhere, Matthew. So that's obviously end of the year. That's quite impressive, Reynolds. Presumably you have beta boards on the go already, and you must be getting, you must be starting production already, surely, if you're looking at a winter 2017 release. I know there are lots of people still asking about the V2, trying to get one for the 600 and 500. So you must have a lot of people still on the order books waiting. Niding. I see some questions regarding the 4000 Vampire. I guess there are issues with the bus interface that makes it a pain. The V4, our pre-order's been taken yet? I don't know. Niding's big box Amigas will get some love in the future. Okay. That's good. That's good. I have an A4000 packed away in the corner, so it'd be quite nice to give that some Vampire love. Although I still want to get my A2000 Vampire in there, but I don't have the 500 version. I have the 600, but not the 500, which is a bit of a pain. Why can't I answer? Oh, I'm not logged in. Yeah. Matthew, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did read that. They're going to give people the option to upgrade from the V2 to the V4. So what's the? Has any mention been made of price yet? I'm on the Apollo webpage now. Why can't I log in? There's the login information. Ah, login, okay. It disappeared, it did. Yeah, successfully logged in. Splendid. The 12. Oh, Ronald says the 1200 has a 32-bit bus. It does indeed. V4 will be compatible with it. It should be easy then to make it work with the 3400 with the correct connectors. Yep. Yeah, the 1200. It has. It's a Zorro 2 bus, isn't it? Anyway, don't know. Niding. To be honest, I think I'll stick to the standalone going forward. I love the 600, but having one board, yeah. People with unpaid orders will be given the opportunity to upgrade to V4 if they want to, says Ronald. Okay, that's cool. Is there any ballpark figure on price though? Or estimates on price, or whatever? Can't spell. Okay. As Ronald says, yeah. Clearly, you're not going to be given a trading price by the Vampire guys. They're not used car salesmen, are they? If you want a new Vampire and you can't afford a new one, sell your old one. I mean, the eBay market is pretty good now. I don't know what you get for a Vampire V2600, but it must be, I don't know, between £300 and £400. They're like rocking horse poo. Niding. So Renault, do you need a Vampire, a V600? I bet he's got a box full. He'll have a drawer full somewhere. He'll use them for balancing the TV on. I don't have that many. Yeah, I ain't got a lot else to say really. Reynolds says I have a V1600 actually. You know, I was halfway through building an interface for connecting the A600 version to the A500, and then you guys announced the Apollo A500 version, so I thought, well, that's a waste of time, so I never finished it. Yeah, I would love to see the. Yeah, I've got to get an A500 version. Obviously, the A1200 version won't need AGA, or will it still have AGA? The S-AGA. Oh yeah, Reynold, are you guys going to the Amiga Germany event, by the way? The Apollo guys. I thought I read something about something by somebody. at some time, but I can't remember what it was or where. Reynolds says yes, we will attend the event. Brilliant. Well, I would love to come and shake your guys' hands and buy you guys a beer if that's okay. Patrick says I was looking for an old Amiga online. I was looking for old Amigas online. Are they becoming more expensive? Glenson, I don't want an upgrade prize. I wonder that since I already bought one, if there's an offer for old buyers before new buyer. Right, okay. Instead of the first come first serve sort of system. I see Novacoder just posted on EAB about the standalone. Fingers crossed he dusts off his compiler again. I have spoken to Novacoder on a few occasions, and he said he wasn't particularly interested in the Vampire whilst it was connected to an Amiga, but if it ever became standalone he would be very interested, as you could get more performance out of it. So yeah, so I'm sure he'll be very interested in this announcement. Reynolds at Glenson, we leave early access to Steam summer sales. Very well said, Reynolds, very well said. So it's not like Hello Neighbour then. Glenson, we live in a capitalist world. First come first serve, unless you've got millions. I'm sure I can be persuaded to hand deliver a V4 if you throw dollars at. Well, if you throw dollars at me, Narding, I'll deliver you a V2 if you like. Well guys, I'm going to wind this up I think in a few minutes. I've no intention of, or had no intention of actually doing anything other than to see if any of you guys were about and to have a quick chat, so that was good. Reynolds says, I hope we won't be beaten on the parking lot. I'm sure you won't. I'm sure you won't. And there's a lot of love in the community for the Vampire, don't you worry about that. It's just nice to see new hardware coming out for the old machines. It's a shame that we didn't have, well we did have, I was going to say it's a shame we didn't have new hardware back in the day, but we did have, it was just mightily expensive, wasn't it? Hi Patrick, hope to see you online again this week. It is possible I will be on tomorrow evening. What's that? That's Friday evening. If not, Saturday, and definitely on Sunday. I have a birthday party to go to on Saturday, so that's a bit hit and miss. But Sunday I will be doing a few videos on Sunday and chatting my usual nonsense. Yeah, you're right, Nines, isn't it? Yeah. How many, I don't suppose you want to answer this right now, but how many vampires have been sold to date as a ballpark figure? It must be in, is it in the thousands? It must be in the thousands, surely. Or many hundreds anyway. Is there any sort of ETA for the AGA update? I'm sure you don't like such questions being asked. Reynolds, can you repeat? I don't know what I said. What did I say? Oh, how many vampires have been sold now? It must be in the many hundreds, is it? Yeah, and as Matthew just said, is there an ETA for the gold, for the AGA gold? John, hi John. John says 2,600 or so in the Apollo Express interest page. Yeah, I'm not sure that's an accurate record though, is it, the Apollo Express interest page? I think it only logs the people interested and not the delivered units. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I may well be wrong, I often am. This is the trouble with Steam, it's streams, it gets yeah, fair enough, Ronald, that's alright, I was just curious, that's alright. Patrick von God, I've been out of the scene far too long, I didn't even know what that is. Oh come on Patrick, you've got to get back on the Amiga bandwagon now. Things are moving fast on the Amiga scene. Well, I hate to do it guys, but I'm going to say night night. I'll have to call it a day. I'm far too early in the morning. I had a terrible night's sleep last night. But like I say, I'll be back on probably tomorrow night. If not, over the weekend I will be. So thank you very much for coming online. Thank you very much for saying hello. And hopefully we'll have a chat over the weekend, if not tomorrow. Matthew Langtry says it would be funny if the Amiga became mainstream again. Well, as much as I would love to see Commodore selling Amigas again, I suspect it's unlikely. Good night guys, it's been a pleasure as always. I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you very much. Thank you for the announcement, Reynolds. Superb. Good news. Well done. See you next time, boys.